Rachel Maddow went to Dick Cheney's funeral yesterday. We can do this, people. It's Thanksgiving. Do yourself a favor, get over yourself, and go have it with your family.
The far left is now attacking Thanksgiving after criticizing other holidays. And Maher calls them out for ruining harmless celebrations that bring people joy.
Happy Thanksgiving. I can't believe that even that now is a political issue. It is a real shame what's happened to this holiday, which used to be all about the good F's: food, friends, family, football, fun. And now it's you. You're not even invited because you voted for the wrong person. I'm so tired of liberals ghosting half this country. Conservatives do it too, but not nearly as much. Look, whoever's doing it, it's got to stop, because we're at a point now where politics has broken up more families than letting your wife see your phone.
You may have seen this clip before, but the real message goes much deeper. Maher calls out the far left for turning Thanksgiving into another political battleground, arguing they only enjoy the holiday if everyone agrees with them. He reminds us that Thanksgiving should be about family, gratitude, and togetherness, not demanding identical beliefs or judging people at the dinner table.
Now, on the liberal side, there's two camps now. The we need to keep talking to people wing and the go no contact wing. That's what they call it now, go no contact. This belief that Trump voters, even if it's your own parents, are too deplorable for human contact and must be cut off. You know, like Scientologists do to suppressive people. A former speechwriter for Obama named David Litt wrote an op-ed this year called, "Is it time to stop snubbing your right-wing family?" where he admitted he'd had a change of heart, and that was the wrong approach. So, of course, then the woke wing tried to banish him for breaking ranks on their policy of hating people who don't agree with you on everything, because what fun is life if you're not cutting somebody off?
The far left often manages to find problems in almost everything, turning even the most harmless traditions into arguments. They claim Father's Day reinforces patriarchy, said Halloween costumes are offensive, and now they're targeting Thanksgiving. Some complain about sitting with people they disagree with, while others say there's nothing worth appreciating. What should be a warm, unifying holiday is being dragged into political fights, draining the joy from moments meant to bring families together.
Molly McNerney, Jimmy Kimmel's wife and head writer, went public on this topic recently, so I feel it's fair to comment respectfully in public. She says she's lost relationships with relatives because she wrote them an email before the election with 10 reasons why they shouldn't vote for Trump, and some still didn't obey. So, you know. 10 reasons. I could think of 100. But I would never present it to someone as an ultimatum. Ultimatums don't make people rethink their politics. They make them rethink you.
Some people tell others to skip Thanksgiving just because they're upset or disagree. But that says more about their attitude than the holiday itself. Thanksgiving is supposed to be about gratitude and togetherness, not politics. When people avoid it over differences, it shows stubbornness instead of kindness, proving that real gratitude shouldn't depend on opinions.
Somewhere along the way, my values became code for I'm the only one with a moral compass. You know what would have been a better exercise? Write a top 10 list to yourself where you try to imagine 10 reasons why 77 million Americans didn't want to trust you with taking power. And I say that as someone who votes Democratic. As I like to remind my very pure friends, we voted for the same person. You're just why she lost.
And that's true. When Trump was president, almost half the country stood behind him and strongly believed in his plans. But no election can ever bring everyone together on one side. That's just not how people work. Different views are normal, and they deserve respect. Democracy only functions when we listen to each other, argue honestly, and understand that every voice matters, even the ones we disagree with.
Do you really not get it at this point? Everything with him is done through personal relationships. He's a people guy. Trust me, he's not at home at night poring over the briefing books. This is government by people is saying. If anything, we need more people like me having dinner with him. You complain he's surrounded by ass-kissers, but your strategy is to make sure no one but ass-kissers are around him? You are not serious people.
Many critics on the left seem frustrated this Thanksgiving for one clear reason: Trump is in office. His leadership bothers them so much that they treat him like a cartoon enemy and spend their days attacking him. They mock him, twist his flaws, and blame him for nearly everything, even though many don't fully understand his views or actions. Their anger comes from emotion, not facts. Instead of keeping the holiday about gratitude and family, they let resentment take over, revealing more about their attitude than about Trump. Yes, it's Thanksgiving, and nothing is stopping you from sharing different opinions, especially when the conversation stays calm and respectful. That's what makes family time meaningful. You can disagree, argue a little, and still sit together, eat, and value each other. Cutting off your relatives because of how they voted isn't strength. It just feels emotional and unhelpful. Thanksgiving is bigger than any political fight. It's a chance to slow down, reconnect, and focus on what still unites us. Walking away because of a politician shows how easily tension can replace real connection. Mature people can listen, disagree, and still be grateful. The issue goes far beyond holidays. A growing number of people on the left have developed a harsh attitude toward free speech. The moment someone shares an opinion that doesn't match their beliefs, they don't just disagree, they react aggressively. They try to cancel you, attach labels to your name, and create an environment where speaking honestly feels unsafe. Instead of real discussion, it becomes punishment. Strangers online dig through your past, shame you publicly, and pressure companies to take action. Some even try to push your friends or partner to distance themselves from you. That isn't tolerance or open-mindedness. It's intimidation covered in moral language. Instead of encouraging different viewpoints, they use outrage to silence anyone who steps outside their preferred narrative. In the end, people grow scared to speak, think, or question anything freely. Some people say America might have ended up facing the same problems as Britain if the DNC had stayed in power. In the UK, we're already seeing people get investigated or even arrested for jokes, posts, or harmless comments online. Critics believe Democrats were heading in a similar direction, possibly even quicker. If they had remained in charge, many worry that speech rules would have tightened, making people fear government backlash for sharing opinions that didn't match the approved narrative. Critics often complain that Trump argued with certain media outlets. And yes, he did call them out loudly. But they ignore the fact that many of those networks attacked him long before he ever replied. They insulted him, twisted events, and pushed coordinated stories meant to weaken his presidency from day one. His pushback wasn't a threat to free speech, it was a response. What concerned many people more was the DNC's growing tendency to shut down opposing views. That's the real issue, not a president arguing with reporters, but a political movement willing to punish everyday citizens simply for speaking their minds. Getting offended is part of living in a free country. Freedom of speech means accepting that people will say things you dislike or disagree with. This is both a right and a responsibility. Speech doesn't protect threats, harassment, or incitement, but it does protect political opinions, challenging ideas, and uncomfortable perspectives. Canceling someone just because they think differently isn't accountability, it's control disguised as morality. A strong society debates ideas without destroying people. Freedom means defending speech you dislike as much as the speech you agree with. Respecting different opinions and open dialogue is essential for a healthy democracy.